ni Maiko sa mas maliit. Kailan kikilos? Hindi kumilos ang DFA. Hindi pinatawag ang ambassador. Hindi nag-file ng diplomatic protest. Walang ginagawa pa ang DFA. Ang DFA naghihintay na may mag-file ng kaso. O sino
may ipinadinig sa kanya. Pero ang sinabi ko nga po, importante pa rin na maunawaan natin kung ano ba ang konteksto no. Kaya hindi naman po namin yun tinatanggap na hook, line, and sinker. Kahit sinasabi palagi purportedly or allegedly or reportedly, yun po ang ina-assign namin na mga words to characterize that kind of information.
Alam ko pong hindi na niya sa level ito, pero sa nature po ng informasyon na inuulat noong inyong reporter, nagkaroon ba ho ng pagkakataon, ipatawag siya, tanungin, totoo ba itong narinig mo? Narinig mo ba talaga yan? Anong oras mo narinig yan? Nagkaroon ba ho ng pagkakataon?
Regular naman pong practice yan no, sa aming pahayagan. Meron
Pero
po siyang...
bihira po itong wiretapping incident na ganito ang uri at ganito ang sensitivity na involve ang national security. Hindi ba siya pinatawag? Narinig mo ba talaga? Kailan mo narinig? Ganong kahaba? Narinig mo ang boses? Yung ba ay hindi deep fake? Yung ba ay tunay na boses? Ganon, wala po nangyaring ganon? Wala
po kaming isinagawa na ganon kasi nga po tumatalima na nga po kami sa mga procedure that would ensure responsible reporting at all times, Your Honor.
Salamat, Secretary, Mr. Coloma. Puntahan po natin ang Department of Foreign Affairs. Who is representing the department? Undersecretary, medyo malayo yung ASEC Eileen. Just identify yourself and your current position. Aside from you, the title that you have right now.
Magandang umaga po, Your Honor. Ako po si Eileen Mendiola Rao. Ako po ngayon ang Assistant Secretary ng Office of Asian and Pacific Affairs ng DFA po.
So you're under oath, Madam Undersecretary. Ito pong nangyaring ito, was this the first time na nangyari po sa atin na merong ganitong insidente o meron na tayong karanasan?
Sa pagkakaalam ko ho, ito ho yung una naming nabalitaan na pangyayari na may wiretapping na lumabas po sa media.
Wala pa hong ganitong pangyayari na na-involve yung ating karapatan to invoke the Vienna Convention on Diplomatic Relations. Kasi may mga consequences yan pag napatunayan na mag-expel, mag-downsize, mag-file ng diplomatic protest, among others.
Sa amin po sa DFA po, meron pong sitwasyon before, pero naiiba naman ho ang kaso, hindi ho wiretapping.
Di wiretapping, pero nangailangan din ng pagpapatawag ng ambassador.
Opo.
Dito ba sa sitwasyong ito, pinatawag yung Chinese ambassador sa Department of Foreign Affairs?
Hindi pa po, sir.
Hindi pa. Hindi pa. Pero may mga ulat na pinatawag, pero baka ibang insidente yon.
Yes, sir. Mga ibang insidente.
So,
sir,
para maliwanagan po ito, ano po ba yung dapat mag-trigger ng pagpapatawag ng isang ambassador ng host country para sabihan sila na mali yung kanilang ginagawa?
Sir, pinapatawag po namin yung ambassador kapag meron hong prima facie case na naihayag. Halimbawa ho, may kasong sinampa na sa NBI, sa police, dun lang ho mag-a-action ang Department of Foreign Affairs.
Kailangan may kaso.
Kailangan ho na isampa yung kaso para mag-react ho kami officially.
Yung mga water cannoning natin, wala namang kaso yun na sinasampa. Tapos pinatatawag natin, yung paghaharang doon sa mga RORE, wala namang kasong sinasampa pero pinatatawag. Kailangan ba ho magsampa pa ng kaso?
Sir, sa kaso po nito na wiretapping, kasi po it's considered as a criminal case. No? So, it involves po ang immunities and privileges ng isang diplomat. Kaya ho, sinusundan ho
Let's
natin.
clarify this, and we will have the DOJ validate this later on, and also if the OSG can jump in. So, pag ang isang ambassador o isang, in this instance, isang attaché, diplomat na lang, ay nasa isang bansa, host country, hindi kanilang bansa, sila po ba ay merong kaagad na tinatawag, dami nakikinig ngayon, diplomatic immunity? Ano po sa saklaw ng diplomatic immunity?
Sir, ang sa Vienna Convention on Diplomatic Relations po, ang isang alagad po ng ibang bansa na na-accredit po sa, halimbawa po sa Pilipinas, na-accredit po siya na diplomat, hindi ho yung ordinary staff. Na-accredit siya as a diplomat po. Nabibigyan po siya ng immunities and privileges na yung if I may quote ho directly, if I may
Check it ang tanongin. Is a military attaché considered as a diplomat?
Yes, sir.
Is the driver of the ambassador considered a diplomat?
Sir, no.
Is a complement, a crew of the part of the administrative staff of the embassy a diplomat?
Sir, depende po kung ano yung function niya.
Lahat, yung administrative staff ng embassy, meron bang visa yon?
Sir, ang administrative staff ho, hindi po siya considered as diplomat, pero may visa ho,
Ano po ang visa niya?
9E3.
Ano ibig sabihin ng diplomatic visa?
9E2 po yung diplomatic visa, 9E3 po yung other members of the embassy po.
So, ang pagpasok nila dito, hindi ito yung regular na visa, tourist, ganon.
Iba po.
Part of the diplomatic staff.
Part po ng embassy na yung isa, pag 9E po, E2, ang category po nila, yun po yung mga ambassadors at mga attachés po na may diplomatic immunity.
So, yung
po.
ambassador may diplomatic visa rin.
Meron po, 9E2.
Good for how many years?
Depende po sa duration din ho ng kanilang...
Attaché.
Depende rin ho sa duration.
Anong
Usually ho, 1 year
details
validity.
Details na to. Medyo maguguluhan na yung nakikinig. Ako nalilito na rin doon sa numbering eh. Pag diplomat, pag attaché, military attaché, to be exact, may diplomatic visa?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Military attaché, may diplomatic visa? With
Yes.
diplomatic immunity?
Yes, sir.
With diplomatic immunity?
Yes, sir.
Okay. But can a diplomatic visa be cancelled?
Yes, sir.
On what grounds?
Ito nga ho, yung we can revoke yung kanyang visa kung that person has been found to have violated the laws of the country. And if
Violated would mean
of the host country po.
violated would mean the conclusion of a trial that would necessitate a conviction.
Sir, for example, isang case.
Kasi kanina pag nasampahan,
Sir, for example, yung case po, isang actual case po noong 2012, meron pong nagsampang kaso ng rape. In the course of the proceedings po, na-declare po yung diplomatic agent po na personal
country po yun, anong country?
Panama po.
Panama,
Yes, sir.
na rape ang kaso. So,
Rape po.
na-declare na
Personal
guilty.
non grata.
So, ganito, siliwanagin natin ha. I would like to acknowledge the arrival and presence of Senator Robin Hood Padilla. So, ganito. A person enjoying diplomatic immunity can be charged for violation of Philippine laws. Mamaya liliwanagin natin yon. But a court decision is not necessary for a diplomat's visa to be cancelled. A declaration of persona non grata would suffice for his or her expulsion. When do you declare a diplomat as a persona non grata?
Sir, in that instance of the Panamanian diplomat po, nasampahan ho siya ng kaso, hindi ho proceed to a court hearing. The DFA at that time requested that his immunities be waived. Ayaw po Kaya in that process po, dineclare na po natin siya ng persona non grata.
So, kahit may diplomatic immunity, kahit nasampahan ng kaso, nire-request nyo pa rin sa embassy nila na mag-declare ng waiver. Wala naman mag-waiver para mag-proceed yung prosecution ng Department of Justice. Tama po ba?
Yes, sir.
So, liliwanagin natin sa mga nakikinig. Pag merong diplomatic immunity, anong ibig sabihin nito? Anong saklaw nito? Diba, ang saklaw nito ay to enable that diplomat to continue with the normal, regular functions to discharge his or her duty, etc., etc. Pero pag violate na yung domestic laws, hindi na siya saklaw ng tinatawag na diplomatic immunity. Tama po ba 'yon?
Sir, if I may read po, para
Go ahead. For the record.
For the record, sir, this is Article 31 po ng Vienna Convention on Diplomatic Relation. Number 1 po, the diplomatic agent shall enjoy immunity from the criminal jurisdiction of the receiving state. He shall also enjoy immunity from its civil and administrative jurisdiction, except in the case of a real action relating to private immovable property situated in the territory of the receiving state, unless he holds it on behalf of the sending state or for the purposes of the mission. Letter B, an action relating to succession in which the diplomatic agent is involved as executor, administrator, heir, or legatee as a private person and not on behalf of the sending state. C, an action relating to any professional or commercial activity exercised by the diplomatic agent in the receiving state outside his official duties.
A while ago, a criminal prosecution. Ma'am, are you just referring to our special laws as well as the revised penal code?
Sir, this would apply to, I believe, the laws ng host country. So it doesn't distinguish which type of law. It's the host of the...
But do you
the laws
agree
of the
with
host
me
country.
that matters concerning national security is of a higher nature than ordinary criminal or penal violations?
Yes, sir.
And would you still conclude that even matters of national security would exempt a violator from the purview of our penal laws? Pinakamataas na yung national security, exempt pa rin siya, may immunity pa rin siya. Hindi ito rape, hindi ito homicide, hindi ito not even violation of special laws, hindi ko na isa-isahin. So pinakamataas na yung national security. Ito na yung karangalan ng ating bansa. Sa Vienna Convention, exempt pa rin siya. Use your mic.
Sir, the embassy may state that the diplomat was just exercising his official duties as part of the mission.
You're referring to the Chinese embassy.
It could be
This
used in
instance.
this instance.
It's just exercising.
They could argue, sir, that he was just exercising his function as part of his mandate as a member of the mission.
So that would mean even taping a conversation is part of his mandate.
Sir, I cannot hazard an answer to that.
At ini-establish na nga natin na sabi ng Manila Bulletin, they consider the reporter as a reporter of good repute at talagang totoo. Na-play na, lumalabas sa social media. Kanina may pinag-uusapan tayong executive session. Tapos yung sa inyo, kailangan pang mag-file ng kaso. So, hinimay ko sa mas maliit. Kailan kikilos? Hindi kumilos ang DFA. Hindi pinatawag ang ambassador. Hindi nag-file ng diplomatic protest. Walang ginagawa pa ang DFA. Ang DFA naghihintay na may mag-file ng kaso O sino magpa-file ng kaso? We'll ask the Department of Justice. Ang DFA may poder na mag-declare ng persona non grata. Hindi ko rin alam kung ano pa yung hinihintay natin dito. Is the DFA conducting its own internal investigation into the matter?
Your Honor, the DFA would have to defer to the law enforcement agencies in looking into the reports of wiretapping.
Coordinated with the NBI or the Department of Justice?
I'm not aware of that, sir. In my current position, sir, I'm
So
not aware.
sino ang makakapag ulat po niyan?